Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel for our weekly Sunday Gospel Reflection, and it's the 22nd Sunday in Ordinary Time. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. When the Pharisees, with some scribes who had come from Jerusalem, gathered around Jesus, they observed that some of his disciples ate their meals with unclean, that is, unwashed hands. For the Pharisees, and in fact all Jews, do not eat without carefully washing their hands, keeping the tradition of the elders. And on coming from the marketplace, they do not eat without purifying themselves. And there are many other things that they have traditionally observed, the purification of cups and jugs and kettles and beds. So the Pharisees and scribes questioned him, "Why do your disciples not follow the tradition of the elders, but instead eat a meal with unclean hands?" He responded, "Well did Isaiah prophesy about you hypocrites, as it is written, 'This people honors me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. In vain do they worship me, teaching as doctrines human precepts. You disregard God's commandment, but cling to human tradition.'" He summoned the crowd again and said to them, "Hear me, all of you, and understand. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile that person, but the things that come out from within are what defile. From within people, from their hearts, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evils come from within, and they defile." The Gospel of the Lord. So after 4 weeks in a row with chapter 6 of John's Gospel, we return to the Gospel of Mark this Sunday, and we have this encounter between Jesus and the Pharisees and scribes, and sort of this antagonistic relationship that's developed between them. And so the Pharisees are questioning Jesus because they notice that he and his disciples don't exactly follow the prescribed rituals, purifications before a meal. And this was very important to them. The Pharisees are characterized, especially in the Gospels, as being preoccupied with external observances, making sure that the letter of the law is carried out exactly. And that was seen as the way to be able to justify themselves, to show their righteousness. But it's also a practical impossibility to completely fulfill the letter of the Mosaic Law in its entirety. So what ended up happening is that the Pharisees became self-righteous and judgmental towards others. So they antagonize Jesus because they see that he's not following the law, and so he calls them out on this, and he says, "Well, what's more important, the external observance or the dispositions of the heart?" And it's something that we can get caught up in as well, because, well, externals are easier for us to focus on. They're tangible. The tasks of the day can be crossed off a to-do list. We can feel a sense of accomplishment for having done them. So that kind of a mindset that's focused on externals is very attractive and easy for us to get into. But more important than doing is being. And so the real question is, where is our heart? What is the motivation behind the things that we do and the choices that we make? And ultimately, is our heart with the Lord? Are we seeking to do the things of the Lord, to fulfill our vocation and the tasks that he gives us to accomplish? So if we conform our will to God's, then all our works will be good. It's a process. It's a process of conversion that we're all in the midst of, to try to bring ourselves more and more in line. And when we do that, we'll be, of course, happier and more fulfilled. Our heart will literally be in the right place. And we'll also that it will be the place where we find true righteousness.